What up, family? Ghetto News reporter Marion Dash, Swinny Marion Lee. I'm back on location. I'm on 87th in Kenwood. Nothing happens in this world by mistake. I'm in my city, Chicago. As you can see, this is 1335 East 87th Street on Kenwood. Now, I became the originator of rap at the age of 8 in 1975 at 1335 East 75th Street in my city, Chicago. And I just paid my little phone bill or my little reactivation and stuff or whatever and stuff, you know, because I got a lot to talk about. And I'm your Ghetto News reporter along with being the originator of rap, and these new jackass motherfuckers think they can play a nigga like a crackhead. Hold on. Now, as you can see, it says on the receipt that they keep fucking railroad me for. It says cashier manager number 1, station number 1. Now, as you can see, I am number 1 for a reason. You see? Station number 1, cashier number 1. What's the 411? And then you see the time is 10 with 29 seconds, but you see the MA coming from behind? Yeah. So all this shit is coded language, gang banging language, and not only that, I'm at the Mary Nook area where my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, used to stay on University in my city, Chicago, not too far from here. Now, I didn't know how all this, you know, coded language shit worked, but I knew I kept going through a whole lot of hell. And, you know, my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, Jehovah's Witness or whatever, and working for Blue Cross Blue Shield, 9 times out of 10 was gang affiliated and just didn't tell me nothing. But, you know, they got a song out, if I can remember. It's a new person, new rapper, you know, basically saying, you know, he found out, you know, not trying to, but, you know, whatever, I'll figure it out. And, you know, because everything is coded. Nothing is legit. I was the only motherfucker that kept it real talk. Not only that, I used to, you know, sell music right down the way on, you know, 87th Street and the Dan Ryan. Now, you see 1335, and then it's dental. Now, she had nice teeth, my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, and this girl that I knew named Pie, she had nice teeth also, you know what I'm saying? Now, I had nice teeth for a little while until, you know, but they kept feeding me candy when I was younger and stuff because they knew, you know, I was gonna be somebody and they was gonna railroad me to death and stuff. And that's why Malcolm said Malcolm X, because he knew it was his ex that was probably railroading him and stuff. See, once they get your children or whatever and stuff, they, you know, they like bees. When the queen bee mate with, you know, the male bee or whatever, the male bee died. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I got attacked by a bunch of bees when I was younger and stuff. Living at 1335 East 75th Street, 75th in Kenwood, where I became the originator of rap at the age of 8, you know, in 1975. Now, I didn't realize everybody was out to get me because I was trying to figure out why people was trying to kill me and stuff, you know. But I remember my foster brother, Edward Redman, he kept, you know, giving me a lot of candy. My foster mother, Betty Jean Redman, she would just whoop me like a slave and stuff. You know, if my foster sister, Kimberly Redman, you know, did something wrong, you know, I'd get a whooping and stuff. You understand? The shit was getting ridiculous and stuff. And then everybody played a part in trying to kill me. My foster father, Leon Baker Redman, he used to smoke like a broke stove, Pall Malls. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Cigarettes, no filter. And because I was a type of person that was abused, you know, every child want to feel, you know, accepted and not neglected. And I was, you know, so they was playing both sides of the fence, like they was caring and not caring for me and stuff. But mainly they was not caring because, you know, They just wanted to know who the fuck I was and try to keep their old stuff going. But my higher power gave me the ability and the, you know, the fortitude to you know, write and think for myself, and you know, became the originator of rap or whatever and stuff. So they said that DMX passed away, right? That's what they said. DMX passed away, and he had 15 children. Now, DMX, whether he was a crackhead or not, if you watch his movies, you could never tell. You understand what I'm saying? If he was on drugs or not, or when he rapped and things of that nature, he was still professional and stuff, and he took care of his children. He could afford to take care of his children and stuff. But because he had gold diggers in his lives and shit, you know, what the devil did, picked his son, you know, Ayanna Vance, whatever the fuck her name, that was hanging out with Oprah and hated Oprah at one time, you know, decided to go after, you know, the money, which is DMX and stuff, you know, because he's worth so much. So they got his son to turn against him and stuff. And I don't know if he died or not for real, or they just tapping out or whatever the case may be. Because I do know this, DMX got, you know, hooked on drugs. Earl Simmons is his real name. Got hooked on drugs because some older guy hooked him on drugs when he was 14. See, if they don't rape you, they gonna put you on drugs, they gonna do this, they gonna do that, and then you gonna be fighting for your life and shit. And, you know, you don't got time to really, you know, figure out what the business is and stuff, because you're too busy trying to handle your own business and stuff. So the only way you can figure it out is if somebody who is an original, like myself, the originator of rap, would come down and tell you the business. So I had to come all the way down because my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, who stalked me for 6 months, and everybody named Mama know, because I'm an open book, you understand what I'm saying? Real fucking talk. Everybody named Mama knows she stalked me for 6 months. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to be nosy and stuff. So I allowed her to stay in my life for about 10, 15 years or whatever, until, you know, I decided to railroad myself basically and stuff so I can get rid of her and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk, because I knew she wasn't trying to be with me and stuff, you know, because I'm good at everything I do. I'm like, why the fuck is this girl stalking me and not trying to move in and stuff? You know, there must be something bigger and stuff. And I wasn't even thinking about me being the originator of rap or the queen or the crown or nothing like that, because I'm not that shallow and shit. I'm a very humble person, but that's the type of people they use and stuff. But I'm also a Gemini and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Which means I could be the devil, I could be your higher power, real talk. You understand what I'm saying? And in AA, they say, you know, if you don't drink drugs or smoke or whatever, if you don't drink, your phone bill will be high. You might not be high, but your phone bill will be. And I know why. Because, you know, they keep playing with my phone, and my tablet cutting it off and stuff, and then I have to pay for their gas and stuff. Now, I went in, and the only reason why I came back to this motherfucker and shit, because, you know, I try to keep it real and shit, even when motherfuckers don't, right? The last time, I literally didn't remember, you know, my little fucking goddamn code or whatever, so I could pay the bill or whatever. I wasn't trying to play games and shit. I really didn't fucking remember and shit, you know? And I told the motherfuckers when I went to the next fucking boost movie, I said, damn, you know, I literally forgot and shit. I would have, you know, looked out for a boy. So I came back, and he was sitting in the car or whatever, and I went in there and shit, you know, some girl in there or whatever and stuff. You know, I said, and then he walked in, I said, oh, you know, I remember the code and stuff now. You understand? I wasn't playing fucking games, nigga. Nobody go through all this for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? And so, you know, I give him the money and shit. He hurried up, and, but I didn't really give it to him. I gave it to old girl, and he came in, he pretty much just took over or whatever and stuff. You know, now, I'm like, all this shit supposed to be my shit regardless of shit. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't supposed to be doing this, because this is not how I get out, but because, you know, I'm your ghetto news reporter, and I coined that term and stuff, and I got to do what I got to do, right? Stay true, right? You understand what I'm saying? So he took it and stuff, you know, and then he was like, well, you know, we gonna turn it back on, because all they do is reset it and shit. It's like free fucking money. And I'm like, if I tell you I got to kill you, it's the truth, you know, because I know you ripping me off, and, you know, you doing what you got to do, right? I got to do what I got to do, shit. It's a business, right? So it's the game of death. So it's like, he said, okay, you know, it take about 15 minutes. I said, okay, well, you know, let me just wait around like I always do, you know, in different boost mobiles or whatever and stuff. Oh, you can't wait. You got to wait outside because the COVID-19 and stuff. Now, he didn't have no face mask. I went in there trying to be respectful and had my face mask on. He ain't had no face mask, but not only that, he lied and said, you know, if it's 4 or more people. I said, there's only 3 people in here. You understand what I'm saying? Now, unless I'm the Virgin Mary or some shit, nigga, or one of you motherfuckers is pregnant. You understand? I didn't say all that, but, you know, I'm looking like it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. So, you know, they do a lot of fucking and shit. Is what I'm trying to get you to understand. They be one of the people that's worth the most and shit to pay for they, you know, they babies and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Now, him and old girl probably going together or whatever. Who knows? I don't know, because me and my ex-girlfriend, LaWan Joy Jacobs, we worked together or whatever and stuff, but it was my business or whatever and shit. And she was just being nosy and shit. And, you know, giving back to the so-called gangbangers, I guess, because towards the end of our relationship, she never permed her hair red. And, you know, gangbangers on 87, they repped her, you know, red or whatever and stuff. But like I said, I've been selling merchandise all around my city, Chicago, for the longest. Long story short, DMX supposed to have died April the 9th, the same day Prince of Wales or whatever and stuff, that's married to so-called Queen Elizabeth II or whatever for 73 years. He's supposed to have died the same day as DMX. But just like that happened with DMX or whatever and stuff, them 2 people supposed to have died. Michael Jackson and Queen Elizabeth, my fault. Michael Jackson and Farrah Fawcett supposed to have died the same day, June 25th of 2009. And my mama, Mary Lee Wright, and not Queen Elizabeth, but Elizabeth Taylor, you understand what I'm saying? Supposed to have died the same day as my mother, March 23rd of 2000. You see where this is going? So it's a pattern and stuff. Every time one of us die, one of theirs die, but 9 times out of 10, theirs don't die. They just using us as a respirator and stuff. I was listening to the Daryl Denard show or whatever and stuff. And, you know, they talking about organ donor and Jesse White, and this supposed to be his last time, you know, working at the fucking DMV in my city, Chicago, where you get your license or whatever and stuff. Now, it wasn't no such thing as no motherfucking organ donor shit. You get one life to live, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I ain't trying to be no organ donor. These motherfuckers trying to kill me. And I don't drink, drugs, smoke, fornicate and shit. Why the fuck would I want to help you after life and shit? Ain't no life after death. Fuck that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Look, it's all a setup. And I believe if I die, I believe that the only one they trying to kill, because I'm the original. They always come after the originals. If something is original, that's who they come after and stuff. Everybody play the fucking goddamn game. And then next thing you know, the originals died. I don't believe DMX died. I don't believe Phillips died. I believe they come close to death. I believe that. And then they tap out and you be like, yeah, they died and shit. But none of them was in the newspaper and stuff. DMX wasn't in the newspaper. And Prince Phillips wasn't in the newspaper on April the 9th when they supposed to, you understand what I'm saying? That would have been hot off the press. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, all of it is a setup just to get next to me and stuff. And I don't get down like that. You understand what I'm saying? So, because I'm not with that gangbanging shit, they threw me in what I thought was Alcoholics Anonymous, but it was gang affiliated, but I didn't know it was gang affiliated because they wasn't doing gangbanging shit. You understand what I'm saying? And I was in there for over 10 years. So they say, where you want to be in 10 years? You understand what I'm saying? When people start saying shit like that, where you want to be in 10 years, that means they working on you. Or if they say, I like something you like, that means they trying to steal your shit. You understand? They said DMX had houses everywhere, but then he ended up with nothing. I'm the originator of rap and never had a new car, never had more than 25,000 at one time. And my ex-girlfriend, LaWan Joy Jacobs, told me. So how the fuck did she know? I didn't tell her. See, some things I say, some things I don't say, because I want to see what a motherfucker thinking and shit, just like they trying to see what I'm thinking. But I know in 1995, I told them I already know I'm worth more dead than I am alive. They got a lot of good information out of me in 1995. Motherfuckers was just trying to play stupid and shit. So that's what we on Mary Mack. We playing stupid too and shit. But I believe when I die, we all die. And I believe the bombs will drop. And I believe World War 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or whatever the fuck it's going to take to end all my haters and shit. For real, for real. Rhymes, points, and metaphors plus one song. They trying to start the game over and shit, and they gonna keep me for last and shit. And then they probably just bum rush me and finish killing me like they tried in 2016, the day after Mother's Day on May 9th. Step the game up. Peace.